F1 News: Red Bull chief Christian Horner makes Daniel Ricciardo, Kimi Raikkonen revelation. Ricciardo made the step up to Red Bull's senior team in 2014 following Mark Webber's decision to walk away from the sport. And that came after he had spent more than 5 years on their books, having been signed up as a youngster, who will join Renault ahead of the 2019 season. Went on to race 100 times for Red Bull. However, Horner has now revealed the Australian could have missed out on his chance to drive for them to Kimi Raikkonen. Ricciardo has been a pleasure to have in the team the last 5 years, Horner said. He's been with Red Bull since 2007 and it has been great to see him grow and evolve. Ironically, when we were first faced with a dilemma of who do we replace Mark Webber with, Jean-Eric Vergne, there was Daniel Ricciardo, there was. And our biggest concern about Daniel wasn't his pace, but it was that we hadn't seen him race wheel to wheel while he was at Toro Rosso, and ever he's been in a Red Bull racing car he's done nothing but overtake and arguably has become the best overtaker in the business. Ricciardo's decision to leave Red Bull for Renault when a contract offer was on the table has surprised many fans. And his compatriot Webber believes the French manufacturers will be unable to compete with his old team. We'll all have to sit back and watch, but the move is under a little bit of heat, Webber said. It has to work for him. He knows in the short term it's going to be a step back. He'll be behind Red Bull next year. He's banking on the long term there. That's what you've got to do sometimes. You've got to be 1 step back, 2 steps forward. He's got a lot of time left, but we all would like to see him in a more competitive situation than he's going to be in over the next 2 years. Ricciardo will race in a Renault for the first time when the Australian Grand Prix kicks off the 2019 season in March. Next news: Hamilton's plan to fight younger rivals. Lewis Hamilton believes he is still not at his peak, but needs super focus to fight off the threat from the new generation of F1 drivers in the next season. Charles Leclerc coming to Ferrari after an impressive year at Sauber, and Max Verstappen's formidable form after the summer break could mean the British driver is up for some stiff competition for the title next year. The Dutch driver outscored every other driver, except Hamilton, in the second half of the 2018 season. His only loss was at Brazil GP because of a late clash with Esteban Ocon. Speaking of his own form, Hamilton said he is still not at my best, but just on the way there, and said his aim is to make sure Ferrari or Red Bull don't win a championship within those 2 years, 2019 and 20. Having been in the sport for last 12 years, Hamilton says he gets new motivation from a new car, a new platform, a new challenge, and drivers in different cars. Speaking at a sponsor event, the 5-time world champion said, "The Red Bulls are really trying to come at us strong, young Max Verstappen, who wants to steal a world championship. You've got Charles Leclerc now in a Ferrari who is going to want to impress next year. These guys are all much younger. I'm the 3rd oldest driver now in F1, and I'm only 33. How do I remain relevant? How do I remain fitter than all these guys? How do I remain mentally more focused and more diligent than all these other guys? That's my super focus, to stay ahead of them." So how does he plan to fight the newer, younger rivals? It is all in understanding what he needs to improve in his own performance, Hamilton emphasized. "I've got the experience," said Hamilton. "It's how you dissect your year. This next month I'm going to sit down and figure how to be better." "I asked my team to send me an email from several different departments, ask them to be blunt. They don't even need to tell me who the email's from. Just tell me the things you feel I can improve on, If there's been a certain experience this year that could be better or something, I've said that swayed the energy within the team, whatever it may be. I'm looking to be the all-time great, and that means winning in all areas. Next news: Kimi Raikkonen is motivated for Sauber. Antonio Giovinazzi. Antonio Giovinazzi thinks his 2019 teammate Kimi Raikkonen will help him at Sauber next year. 2019 will be the Ferrari-backed Italian's first full season in Formula 1, following 2 one-off starts for the Swiss team last year. He is very motivated. Giovinazzi, 24, will be paired with Ferrari refugee and 2007 world champion Räikkönen. Charles Leclerc said he talked to Vettel from time to time and Kimi a little, Giovinazzi said at an awards night hosted by Italian magazine Autosprint. But on the day of testing I talked with him, Räikkönen, a lot, like never before, he revealed. He is very motivated by this new experience, so as a world champion who is winning again, he will help me to develop and will not deny me any help, Giovinazzi told Sky Italia. Many people are different. Räikkönen, now 39, started his career at Sauber as 21-year-old, and said the Swiss outfit has changed a lot. Many people are different, but they have what they need, he said. They have all the tools, there is a good wind tunnel and all that is needed to build a good car, Räikkönen told La Gazzetta dello Sport. We also have the Ferrari engine, so we know what we can do. It was important that I got to drive the car immediately and see if there were things to fix, but I must say that everything went well, he revealed.